Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go, set.
Throwing first play is Lance. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down. The Bengals at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play again.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 37 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lance. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. They run the counter. Hurst. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Hustle, hustle. Ready.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now. And Lance now to throw. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Come on, thanks.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Red, yellow.
Working from the gun, Lance. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Higgins. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
This is Brown going up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right back to 50. 10 yards there on the Bengal first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Vikings.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Lance looking to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pat.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Able to find Higgins. Touchdown! T. Higgins. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And Lance going to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at home.
And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
God damn.
Come on, come on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. 1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a gain of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Chase, the motion man right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 19-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's the option. Gets past him at the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Down.
On 1st down, Lance. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
52 blast. Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Able to fight through 1 tackle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting through. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They're going to try and run. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll run on first down. Hurst, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70. On the ball, on the ball.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 down at the 31. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a throw here, hold in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. In motion left is Higgins. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
38. Blue strike.
Throwing now is Lance.
What? Thief.
Now here's another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Cowboys 19.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people...
No. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be shoved out, but he gets this down to the 20-yard line.
There.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the C's are a huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
And he is into the end zone.
What's in my pocket?
Touchdown.
Get one.
A great play there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 11.
This is the second pick he dropped. Oh my, come on.
That's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball,
I didn't cuss.
Ball away, turns into a nice play.
Bro,
An incomplete
it's got the player dropping balls.
They'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready, on the ball, on the ball.
Lamb will go in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Lance now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hut, hut.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 76 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
To throw, it's Lance. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. Lance going to try to throw for this. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right?
That's not 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
What you call me? I thought I'm not going to be like you, so today's the day I will go out. No, please. What's this shirt?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. Back to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24.
Who you calling a monkey? I'm a monkey? Yo, mama. Who?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
What the
And my goodness, another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down the right sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hurst able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6. Oh, a design run for their wideout. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Chase the motion man right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
I'm coming.
Now Lance. Now a desperation throw.
You ain't always like talking to me. Don't do that.
It's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Throwing his lance on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Okay, ready?
And they will take a knee here.
Smash! Smash!
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Come on, come on, set!
And they take a knee. Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bengals, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.